Back on the show, and of course we're going to start to talk about celebrity gist. Yes, we know that a lot of things is going on in the industry right now, so I'm going to start with Femi Adebayo, our one and only Jagu Jagu. He came on social media and he says that the bumps on your way to stardom will make you stronger.
Yeah.
So, and I think he's speaking from experience because he shared that this particular movie sold.
Yeah, it's proper. It is. Yeah. I think it came from a determination to let people see that there's a lot more from where I am coming from. He has been downplayed for a very long time.
You think so?
Yes, I know so. You know, I had him on Awada Express as a guest, and then I'm the first person to have father and son on the same show, Awada Express. So we talked, and I know that all the fine boy appearance he's doing, there's something deep down that people are not allowing him exposed. Because if you really check Femi Adebayo in the mainstream of Yoruba movies, he didn't really get a lot of exposure. He didn't. He was always put under the likes of Yomi Fash. Even he wasn't. Yes, he wasn't really giving his spot. Like, okay, and then at some point they would always qualify him as because he's Ogabello's son. And he wanted to let you know that I have my own thing to show. I can stand it. So when he now did King of Thieves, he was put under the radar again. They were trying to downplay it. He didn't get nominations for his good work. Meanwhile, he's the one who started this journey of these ethnic projections in this new age. Ageshikule was huge. But they started projecting some other movies to tone him down. But God said, no, I will prove to them that, you know, Jagu.
And that's why I said, don't give up.
You know, so when Jagu came out, and everybody just said, okay, we agree. We don't agree. We agree. We hands off.
From Jelili Oniso to...
You know, all those Jelili series, he had to go back to it. He now did the full Jelili movie. He still didn't... He didn't get he didn't get what he needed to get. He went into one TV series. I just saw that Baba was doing everything to... And then he would do skits with the boys. He had partnership with Itele. You know, he was just... Some things that he didn't need to do, but he was doing it on a big boy level though. But sometimes he will not play with Babalariya too, for people to just say that I am agreeable. When I said come on my show, it was like Koffi time with him at Debe. He very open guy, but they were just not allowing him shine.
Very open guy, and Jagu did it for him.
But now
he's everywhere, and I like the your neck is easy. Okay, so moving on.
They sweet me. Oh boy. Ẹyin tani àti tani níwájú tani. Who on a bill in front of who and who?
Okay, so moving on. Bola Leninolowo announces end of marriage.
It's unfortunate.
It's sad.
It's unfortunate.
But I think there was some time ago that he came on social media and he said, "Oh, he's back with his family. He took the blame."
I think those are some of the things that we should not do.
And then again,
you know, there's pressure. Keep your pressure away from the public. You know, my wife and I, we had some discussion last night. I don't necessarily need to come put that on social media. It is me and her. And this morning now, I say, okay, I love you. She say, I love you back.
Yeah.
I don't need to, you know, not be say we no go get quarrel.
Why you not scream much and put out for
True. But that's how the family progresses. Once in a while, you have to come to the table, discuss the way forward. Babe, school is resuming. How we want to manage this thing? I get Wakajugbe, see my calendar. You to your work. You know, how are we going to manage this thing? You know, we have to discuss it. There's work pressure for you. There's work demand for me. I am pushing a new artist. I have to make these movies. I have to be at these events. In fact, sometimes I don't want to go to events because it cuts into my production time. So we have to discuss everything at length. Okay, I will adjust on my own side like this. Me, I will adjust. Some other people, because they don't have room to discuss that a lot, there will be a breakdown of communication and then they start having issues. But nothing should make you bring it to social media. And then once you start entertaining social media with your family, whatever happens, then you owe them an explanation. So he owes them.
Why he came back.
Yeah, he owes them that explanation.
Because
if he hadn't
happened the first time, he came out and say, oh, I didn't take responsibilities, I'm back. I cheated on my wife. I came and everybody was like, oh, you be man. Now man you be, say you
so
you
I just pray God helps both of them in their different directions and things work for both of them. But if they have decided, there's nothing we can do. We can only wish them well. It has been written before it happened. You know, if God didn't want it to happen, it wouldn't happen.
Things that now we cause them, no be God.
We don't know. I don't live with them, so I can't. You don't know, and you shouldn't know.
Yeah.
You really. Our parents had ways of managing these things. I've had true story. My neighbor back in Bariga, when she told me, I was trying to find out who is who amongst you and your siblings, and she said, actually no, my mom gave birth to this. They didn't do well. She went to marry my own father.
Wow.
Okay. After marrying my father, they didn't do well. She now went to marry the father of these boys. Then she came back to my father and gave birth to this one. And she's in good terms with my elder brother's father. And everybody is cool. Everybody is cool. There is no issue somewhere. But these days, people don't know how to manage emotions. I'm so overwhelmed by the constant abuse of exes on social media.
Sure.
The way people, just bastardize their exes and make their exes look evil. I'm like, the same person that gave you so much joy,
same person that you confess your love,
all of a sudden they are now terrible. A lot of skits about something about your ex, and I'm like, how did your exes become a topic of degradation? I'm like, where are we going with this mentality? Once it doesn't work with someone, it doesn't make them a terrible person. Yes. They should now not be an example for where you're going to. Yeah. We should tone down these exes. It's not good. It's not. Because someone started it, it has now become a norm for a young generation who thinks their exes are bad people.
And they started making skits.
A lot of statements around, anything XXX is too much. It's too much. We should just learn that life happens and we move on. Because a lot of people we know today that call themselves cousins in Lagos, Nigeria or anywhere, actually their parents dated and were in good form and handed over to their kids to become friends. But they will not tell you that, actually, I dated your mom. That's why she calls me your uncle. No, I dated your mom.
Okay, so moving on. The food money I'm giving you, to take care of my son, they use and they slave for social media. Of course, portable baby mama.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Why do you say portable?
Portable is no holds barred, and if he's saying that he has a right to, that's not why I gave you that money.
Yeah, because I think what happened is the baby mama, she was live on social media, on Instagram with that normal live videos and all.
Is that the agreement?
Portable commented and say, oh, you still there? Yesterday do a little show for 2K.
Is that the agreement?
And he said, oh, you've not been sending money for your son for 4 months now. And he said, okay, the money I'll be giving you. You see the user and they do slave.
So like I just said, we need to understand our, I don't know where we got all of this. Because for me, I represent my family on social media. So I have an uncle in Ado Ekiti that will he be proud of what he sees or hears of me on social media?
These guys, they don't send all these uncles.
So everybody, nobody send anybody. So it's okay. I just wish them well. Because and you'll be mindful to want to offer opinion on some things around these people. The moment they see your opinion,
they're coming for you.
It's that you hate their success. And anything you say, you're a hater. If Nigeria is the only place where as you get older and more experienced, the more worthless you are in this society. Your experience does not count. People don't value your wealth of experience anymore. As you get older and they will retire you, they relegate you. So if you have some experience you want to share with a youngster that is doing so well now, and you see the hip or bump ahead for him, and you quickly tell him, say, forget, he doesn't realize that the technologies that is working for him was not available in my time.
True.
So if I had that technology,
you would do better.
I would have done better than you. If they bring you to my time, you will not succeed. So you shouldn't. Sometimes I just ignore. I don't even see some of these things anymore. I don't see them. Some of these post that you are reading now, the way I sort of see what comes to me on social media, it's magical. I only see what I need to see. The moment I'm scrolling and I see something, once I see a particular name or topic, or I just automatic jump and pass. There's a way just go, this is not something to digest. So it helps my sanity as well.
Okay. Lastly, let me pick this one. Tekno is back.
Yes. Go check my page. I posted it. That's what we should talk about.
It's back.
That's the man that created this Afrobeat. Beat me, fight me, I will defend it to the core. Before Afrobeats could cross globally, everybody was just trying to find it. But you see those sampling sounds into it.
Yes.
And then the bounce. It was Tekno that discovered it. Baby Pana, he was the one that brought Pana and then did that very nice video that people were like, okay, this look. Then he now handed it over to Davido. He created Bang Bang. That bounce, Bang Bang. So if and Fall on You, it was Tekno that created it, and they were the first two songs that really went global viral.
Yes, true.
And then he's the same man that, whilst he was not able to do his thing, gave us Buga.
Yes.
You know, so he has contributed quietly in a lot of ways. But because he was ill and he did not showcase, he was worse than just his vocal, and he did not showcase his pain to social media. They relegated him. So he did some singles, they were mocking him. But immediately, he didn't even waste time. He just showcased one single. People were like, man, this is sounding. He was showing better. He was showing people what by now Fireboy, Joe Boy should be doing from where they were coming.
Yes.
People were like, okay. Then say, okay, you know what? Let me just shut you guys down. He just dropped the album. 23 hours later. Go check my page. I had to post it. I had to listen. I said, Ashley, go and listen to what I told you, that this is the key. Because it was just a few days before then we were talking in the casting, man. I really wish Tekno gets his spot back so that people will understand that he is the owner. He's the creator of this thing.
And I'm excited too. I listened to that guy.
As in, from track 1 to the end, I didn't skip it. Yes. Immediately the album finished playing, Audio Mark now took me into another song. The difference was so clear. I said, you see, I knew immediately that a terrible song has entered.
Okay.
The melody, the musical arrangement, the lyricism.
Yes.
He didn't.
No, he did well.
All these stupid lyrics that all these boys are throwing around.
He did well.
He did away with all of those. Oh boy, I hear music. You know. Albums came out. There were 3 artists that dropped their albums one particular time. I was not moved to. But as I just said, Tekno has dropped album. I said, let me. From track 1, I missed 2 things I was supposed to do because my phone was playing it. I could not do some more. I finished it. Went to the bathroom, played again. When I come out here, now I go play for more 2.
Okay, so talking about these young artists, these young talented musicians, I know that you have your own record label where you bring in the
not really record label.
So what do you do?
I push talents around me. You know, it's been a thing since 2007. I felt it was not necessary to come out all alone. So when the journey was starting, you would have seen me and ONG, like Pashos Bosse, carrying ourselves, carrying ourselves. Then after a while, I had to now bring about a music family, Workerman movement. And then from there, I kept, there'll be Tolu Ajayi on one corner, there'll be this other person here. Then we now got to this point where Ashley is the new baby now that we're okay, let the world know. We've done Josh Too Funny, we've done Master Lee, we've done everybody that we could do coming up, but we're here now. So it's not record label, but a platform to just push whoever needs it, and that's where we are right now.
You're doing really well.
Yeah, we thank God. People like you support, so Galaxy is always there for us.
Is there anything we should expect from Koffi?
Me, new movie again. I have a movie playing now on YouTube. People love it a lot with Mona Lisa Chinda and Tony Omes, A Made Solution. People love it. They are watching it a lot. So a new one is coming. Senior Man is coming. And then my new album, the medley Area Boy Blues. Movies, we're working constantly. But right now I want to focus on Ashley because we're launching her on October 15th. So that's my focus for now.
Thank you very much, boss.
Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup.
All right. I hope